Hey friends, welcome to my dressing room. Well, here is the latest configuration of my dressing room. This is one of our spare bedrooms. It's down the hall from our primary bedroom, and the room itself is, I think, 11 by 15 and a half feet. So it's a good size space for my dressing room. I originally created this in 2015 when we were living in Germany, and I moved the whole system to Hawaii, and now it's here in Virginia. For my wardrobes, I use the IKEA PAX system, and I have 5 tall units for my dresses and 3 shorter units for my separates. One of the things that I love about the IKEA PAX system is just how customizable it is. You can change the wardrobe bars, you can change the height of the wardrobe bars, you can add shelving, baskets, drawers. There's so many different kinds of little accessories that you can add to just make it exactly what you need. The great thing about having these shorter units is that you can really utilize the whole top portion for your handbags, for extra hat boxes, or any kind of storage. And as you can see, I color coordinate my wardrobe. This helps me tremendously when I'm trying to, figure out what I want to wear for the day. Plus, I think it looks really beautiful, and it makes me really happy when I come into my dressing room and just see this abundance of color. The other reason I like to color coordinate is it helps me to kind of realize how much of a certain color I have or how little. So as you can see, I have a large amount of blue in my wardrobe. So when I'm looking for clothes, I kind of try to stay away from blue just because I have so much of it already. But it really does help to kind of figure out maybe what color holes are in my wardrobe that I can start looking for more often. And for my shoes, I've used the Billy Bookcase system, and I just added extra shelves, and they're completely adjustable, so you can have different heel heights. I've got some boots down here, and it's really customizable. I love having my hats on display. It makes it really easy for me to actually wear the hats. And to minimize any damage, I actually use these 3M command hooks they just stick right on the wall. Makes it really easy to hang up your hats, and then you have a beautiful wall of hats. One of my favorite PAX accessories is this pull-out drawer that I use for some of my brooches. I bought this little table when we were in Hawaii. It's just from Target. I really like the shelves on it. It's a nice sturdy piece. And then I've got some more brooches and hats hanging up on the wall. I try to take advantage of as much wall space as possible. And I even have some of my other purses hanging up on the side here. So this center table is actually an old IKEA table, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it works really well just to have an extra place to lay some items, some of my fun cosmetic items, vintage cosmetic items, of course my lovely gloves. And then down along the bottom, I have some really beautiful magazines that I love to display. And for my slips, I just have an over-the-door hook that I put on the back of this, the actual closet door. And of course, we can't forget about my parasols and my hair flowers. And of course, the lighting in my dressing room is very important. So this room actually has 2 windows that we decided not to cover up. In some of my other dressing rooms, we did cover them up and just made the whole room very dark and just had additional lighting. But this time we really wanted to keep the beautiful natural light that came in. One of the great options for the PAX system are these Norfly lights. They illuminate the clothes beautifully and they're really easy to install. However, they are designed to be used with doors and they have a really great sensor system. So as soon as they're exposed to light, they turn on. But since I don't have doors and I have a lot of natural light, I needed to figure out a way to turn them on and off without using that sensor system. So I put them on a remote control system. I just plug them into this remote control outlet and it's controlled by a remote that I have attached to my wall. The great thing about these is that you can plug in one device or you can do an entire power strip. So you can control everything on that power strip with one remote. The pack I bought came with 5 plugs and 2 remote controls. So you can control all of them just with those remotes. Thank you so much for joining me on the tour of my dressing room. This is a room that just brings me so much joy and I'm really proud of how it's come together. And I really appreciate the interest that you have expressed in wanting to see it. So thank you so much. If you have any questions at all about how I've put my dressing room together, or if you want to put one together and need some help with that, leave your questions below and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye.